All right, this is the final step to homemade lasagna, episode 3, cooking for the kids. My name is Jose Wojciechowski. Make sure you follow my YouTube channel, Jose Wojciechowski. It's on YouTube. There you'll be able to link up with me on Facebook and Twitter and everything. My own little blog. My episodes are produced by myself, and I am the originator of the homesteading, the City Slicker Homestead. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to build this lasagna for you. We're going to have our pan with the parchment paper. We have our pasta. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a small layer on the bottom. You don't want it overlapping too much, or else you'll just be using too much pasta and you won't get your money's worth. These broken little pieces, save those for the end. Put those on the side. Use your full pieces on the bottom. Use the broken pieces for the middle. So you're going to use your full pieces and for the bottom and for the top, just so it stays together. When you're cutting it, it won't fall apart. So I have one layer of pasta. I'm going to put a little bit of sauce. Move that around a little bit. I'm going to use one hand. This is going to be my wet hand. Alright guys? When you're breading stuff or when you're cooking, you're going to want to have a dry hand and you're going to want to have a wet hand. Alright, so I'm going to use everything on my wet hand for the meat. And the onions. I've been doing this for years, so I could take the heat a little bit more than the average person. But if you're doing this at home, wear some gloves or use a spoon. Don't use your bare hands when it's hot like this. Okay? So I have this down. With my dry hand, I'm going to spread the cheese. You don't want to stick a wet hand in cheese. It's just nasty. Alright, so you guys get my concept, right? You have a wet hand and you have a dry hand. Your dry hand you'll use for your pasta and for your cheese. Your wet hand you will use for all your condiments, your sauce, your meat, and your sauteed onions. Alright, so got my first layer of cheese down using my dry hand. I'm going to go back to my sauce now. Throw a little bit more sauce on top, not much. Now I'm going to get my next layer of pasta going. I do not consider this a broken pasta. It's still together. Next layer, down. Thank you very much, Tommy. All right, so I'm not overlapping it like this. I'm just bringing it to the edges. I want to utilize all my pasta, man. Pasta is not cheap. It's very expensive. So I want to make sure I get more bang for my buck. I got my next layer down. What's next? My sauce. A little bit of meat. Sorry, I used the dry hand. You guys should have told me I was getting ready to do that. Blades, come inside. I'm trying to spread my sausage out along my lasagna, just so I guess you could say every bite you'll have a piece of sausage. A little bit of onion. And this is the onion that I sauteed in bacon fat. Bacon fat, pork fat, and ground beef fat. So it has so much flavor in there. Alright, and then I'm going to top off a little bit of cheese. I forgot to open up my other bag of cheese. I'm going to get that open right now. Let me dry my hands off real quick. Where's my house keys? I do use fresh ingredients. I really wish I had room to grow some, because it would be an organic lasagna right now. I would make my own pasta from scratch and everything. I don't have that luxury, so I do buy a lot of frozen goods. It's cheaper. But here in a couple of weeks on my YouTube channel, I'm going to be buying a lot of fresh goods, whether it's broccoli or celery or apples or pears, tomatoes to make red sauce. I'm going to be buying a lot of that stuff, and I'm going to be canning it for future use. So that's going to be another awesome episode. I'm going to be canning a lot of different kinds of foods. Smoked salmon, steaks, meats, mushrooms. So you guys got to definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel and check that out. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, you'll see that I have videos on making your own laundry detergent. I have videos on making your own homemade beef jerky, because it is so expensive. And I try to do it yourself, man. Do it yourself is the cheapest way to do it. And most importantly, you could control what you put in your food if you do it yourself. And plus, it has your heart in it. It has your love. It has your passion. Every week on Mondays when I do this show with you guys, every week we're going to go on a culinary adventure. And that's what we're going to do. Cooking for the kids on a culinary adventure. Alright, so I'm going to use up the rest of my meat. I'm going to use up the rest of my sausage. I'm going to space it out like I said before. I want everybody to get a fair amount redistribution of my sausage, so everybody could get some wonderful goodness. And then I'm going to scrape the heck out of the saute pan. See all that goodness right there? All those onions and sauteed garlic, all that flavor from all that recycled oil that we used from this morning from cooking BLTs and cooking ground beef. Use all that stuff. No, I do make my own sauce. I do. I typically buy my own tomatoes, and I'll make my own sauce from scratch. Or I will just go get a straight up tomato, like a straight up tomato paste or tomato sauce, and I'll add my onions, my garlic, my peppers, everything to that to make it my own. But today I had a meeting, so I had to cut some corners because the kids are going to be walking in here shortly, and I want to make sure they have their meal ready for them. But typically, yes, I do. I do make my own stuff. How much is your ad revenue? I'm not big on YouTube, dude. I've been only doing YouTube for about 2 months now. So I don't have enough subscribers and enough views to start to generate like money like that. But you know, with your help, guys, I will. Tell your friends about me. If you guys could take your time out right now, go to my YouTube channel, Jose Wojciechowski, and sub and like my videos. That way you'll be able to get a notice when I put my next one on, which will be here in a couple hours, my Walking Dead video. You guys could support me that way, man. That would be awesome. Sorry that I'm disappointing you, dude, but let me tell you, this food's going to be banging. It's from the heart, man. That's what counts. All right, so this is it right here. I have my pasta. I could probably put another layer on there, but I don't have. I'm out of goods today. To be honest with you, I'm just out of goods. Didn't go to the supermarket today, guys. So this is it right here. This is my lasagna, mozzarella cheese, sausage, beef. I'm gonna put this in the oven right now for a good 35 minutes. Make sure the sausages are cooked all the way through. And then what I'm going to do here is take some pictures of the finished product and put that on the video so you guys can check it out. So if you guys want to take a look at what it looks like, then it'd be awesome, man, and come check out my site. I'm gonna hang out with you guys though while I clean. I'm gonna talk a little while longer, answer any of your questions. I do apologize if I disappointed some of you guys, but you know, it is what it is. My kids are still gonna eat a homemade meal. I love The Walking Dead too, man. My episode's gonna be starting here in a couple of hours. After I clean, I'm gonna get my green beans sauteed up. I still have some pasta left over. Really not gonna do anything with it. Probably just toss it. Parmesan cheese. Thank you for reminding me. Who was that? Something. Awesome. Thanks for reminding me. Parmesan cheese on top now. Nice job. Whoever reminded me that of, thank you very much, sous chef. I'm gonna get this kitchen cleaned up. Finish reading some of your. Does onions make your eyes cry? No, onions don't make my eyes cry, and the reason being is this. I've been doing it for a long time, so I've grown accustomed to it, and the second reason is I wear contact lenses. Believe it or not, these contact lenses actually block the onion, the fumes, so it's pretty awesome. But for those people that don't wear contact lenses, a quick trick. When you're at home and you're getting ready to slice some onions, do that first, okay? Peel your onions and put it in a bowl of ice water, and then go about your business with the rest of your meal. Then you come back to your onions later. So let it soak in ice water for a little while, and that will get all that stuff that makes your eyes tear. Does Ustream have revenue? If so, is it any good? I don't think Ustream has any kind of revenue. No. I want to say no. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Swede 631. I'm not cooking anymore, man. I have my lasagna in the oven. It should be ready here in about about 35 minutes. And we're gonna take it from there, man. It's gonna be awesome. Kids should be walking in. It's 3 o'clock right now. The kids, I am about 15 minutes behind schedule. Monster Kill B, what is your YouTube? My YouTube is right there. Jose Wojciechowski. Feel free to sub and like. Thank you very much, man, for the support. Best chef on Ustream. Thank you very much, guys. There's a lot of guys out there cooking. There was a couple cooking some spaghetti and meatballs the other night. I tried to link up with them, but they never returned my email, just to bounce ideas, maybe do like a co-stream somehow. But they never got back with me. Tommy Jojo, you've been watching me ever since I first started this thing, so thank you for the support. And it's my pleasure, man, wherever I can help you. Or anybody. Yeah, year-round greenhouse is awesome. Once I get my land here in a couple years, I'm going to have a City Slicker homestead. That's going to be the name of my homestead, City Slicker Homestead. That's going to be, that's my dream. I want to have my goats. I want to have my chickens, my roosters. I want to have my rabbits, all organic farm, pigs. I'm not going to get any cows because it does. What I'm trying to do doesn't warrant it. I could get everything I need from a goat, you know, by making cheese and by consuming milk. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. An organic farm, man. I'm going to be homesteading, semi off the grid, living off of solar and wind, and it's going to be friggin' awesome. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely sub to my channel, like it, All the support is definitely needed. What games do I play on PS4?